Ladies and gentlemen, back. We have another video. Figured I'd, instead of saying hello guys like I always do, I'll start adding in ladies, because I know some of you are, some of you identify as female out there. I can see it in the analytics. Not very many, but I know there's a few. So, I want to leave you all out. Today, well, first I'm going to show off something. I started messing around with Merv's palette, and the Chronosmith armor is one that I really like the idle animation on. So I've been messing around with it, and this is what I came up with. It looks very similar to the Inquirer's Destiny, but better. And then you get the cool idle animation. So I went full black and then Snow White on all the trims and Snow White on the pants. And then my hat is from the Inquirer's Destiny set. I made it dark with white feather and white overlay. It looks pretty dang good. I'm not into the whole fashion thing most of the time, but this one I'm really liking it. And then if I take out the weapon, I kind of whited up the Temperion staff, and then we got the Chronosmith dagger, which is, it is what it is. We blacked it out and whited it up, but you can kind of see on some of the trims along in here, it's darker, and then the outside is white. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. But we are not going to be wearing that right now. We're going to be turning in these border quests because I've been bartering. I'm working on ships, actually. I want to work. Well, let me restart that sentence. I want to talk about just me playing, how I play in general as I work on this. So I'm working on the Great Expedition today. I want to do some quests, and why will be apparent here pretty quick, but I've let myself down, and it's probably something like that in the title, but I basically have let myself down, and I want to explain that. That's in like a complaining or crying video or post or anything like that. It's just I was thinking over the last couple of days while micromanaging the pacifist account, trying to level it as close as I can to 60 before the next episode comes out. I'm usually recording day of, so hopefully by tomorrow before I record I can hit 60 on there and make some quest progress and stuff. But I've been micromanaging that, and I've been thinking, you know, on the Wizard I've complained a lot, and my past self would kick my butt over that. I used to like persevere, push through, grind things out when they got hard, and now it's just like I've been playing the game without playing the game. You know, it's so much easier to set up horse training and just walk away from the computer and try and make some progress without actually doing anything. And I've been asking myself, where along the way did I just quit having fun playing games? Is it a game design issue? Are they designed to make us play them like they're a job now? Or is it just burnout or overload or real life stress and don't need added stress on to add to that in the game, or what? I don't know. But I will say Black Desert is my favorite game by far. There's so much to do, and you get bored with one thing, you can always do another. And you know, that being said, the combat is great. Yeah, my woods is a little subpar in some areas, and I've done so much on and off heavy weightlifting in my life that I think I've just destroyed the tendons in my arms and wrists and stuff, so they just ache all the damn time. So grinding for more than an hour or two a day, I hit that into that second hour. Sometimes before that, I'm getting a lot of wrist pain. So Before I would just push through that, or I would play games that doesn't require so many micro movements in your fingers. You know, like most of the games I played before are kind of closed down, but I would play games similar to like the setup like World of Warcraft, you know, tab target stuff, so I didn't have to like do all these key combos. You're just hitting numbers to do different skills, and you're not having to do all these little micro movements to position and key presses for combos just to get your skills to go off, that kind of stuff. And that alleviates it some. But I don't know. I want to push through. I have some wrist braces I can wear. Might actually help things. But I want to be able to grind, you know. I want the history of grind done. I want the compass. And I need the silver anyway to make more progress on gear. It's just things that need to happen. But for now that kind of preface is out of it, come on. Get on the boat. Which way we gotta go? This way. And I've already talked to that little Jubio guy. I don't know why the knowledge thing is over top of his head. But I mean, you can see on the map that there's not a question mark. I barter all the time. So the thing that I was trying to preface with this with is that, let me get off this here real quick. I forgot how I used to play Black Desert. When I first started this channel, yes, the slow get up. When I first started this channel and just other things. What, is there a cave that I'm supposed to be going in? It's weird. I used to play Black Desert very differently than I have been now, and I've been trying to force progress, and I've been trying to just put stuff out for content, and it's made me seem like I'm a whiny complainer and I'm unhappy all the time, and I'm not. You know, I have my days like anybody else, but I'm really not that unhappy. There are things that I'm unhappy with, circumstances and stuff, you know, but that's life. But in terms of BDO, I'm not unhappy. I get frustrated when my upgrades or enhancements fail and stuff, you know, just like the next person, but it doesn't affect my overall opinion of the game. And, you know, you do get burnout, but changing the way I've played to support a YouTube channel, pushing content, just like today, I don't have anything planned. We're doing a quest today because I don't have I don't have the resources to enhance right now. I haven't been grinding stuff out. I need to go run some scrolls so I can do some more enhancing. I think I want to bring back the Black Star series. And look, I've talked to this guy too, but it just shows his exclamation. I don't know. But I want to bring back the Black Star series. Speaking of that, I think I want to do a season 4 and try and get another pin Black Star. But that's another video for another day. But I've been having a lot of fun on the Pacifist channel, and that's given a lot of content. So that has helped. But trying to force content on the Wizard account made me hate it for a long time. Because I was trying to grow, and I was trying to justify spending so much time doing videos and playing Black Desert for videos. You know, I needed to hit 1,000 subscribers, and it still hasn't happened yet. Which, if you're hearing this and you're not subbed, go help me out. Back to the shameless plugging, right? But to be able to justify my time, I need to monetize the channel and probably start live streaming a couple times a week, which is a thought in the back of my mind. But I need to get how I play Black Desert and have more fun playing it, and I need to get that under under lock, basically, because somewhere along the way I forgot. I've forgotten and I let myself down. You know, used to, I wouldn't just focus my sole gameplay on videos. I would just make videos about whatever the hell I was doing. But the last few months, it's been like doing things out of character just to have something to record and upload. So I don't want to do that anymore. I still want to do videos, yeah, but I don't want to change myself for them. So this video, long-winded 10-minute ramble, which, you know, my videos have always been, my focus has always been to monopolize the second monitor real estate. I want to be the background noise, like a radio show. That's why I don't bother with the camera.
Where are you?
Because I think it takes away from it.
Baki isn't drowning in the sea, is she?
I'm pretty sure I've already talked to this guy multiple
Tell
times,
me
yeah.
what you want.
It takes away from the radio show style content if I have my face up there. So it's just one of those deals of, I do things a certain way because it's what I've always thought. And maybe I would get more subs if I had my face. I might lose some too, you never know. But and I have the equipment to do it too. And I also have the equipment to stream all the time, and I have the internet connection. But I've just been waiting. You know, it always seemed easier that if I waited until the channel was monetized to apply to Pearl Abyss for partner, and also wait to start streaming consistently until it was monetized. Things might work out better for me, and I can justify spending the time every day doing that versus, oh, you're just doing it to do it. You're not
More comfortable by myself. Getting close with people is too tiring.
you're not actually, let's see, I don't even need this match log, but that's another hunting quest I'm not going to worry about right now. It's not part of the Great Expedition. That was part of a hunting quest. But you're just doing it to do it. You're messing around. You're not, you know, you're wasting your time, basically. And I don't want to feel that way, so I wanted to have things kind of linearly scheduled, and it's all waiting on the 1,000 sub mark or higher. So after that, we might add some more stuff in. But all of that being said, my gameplay and my mentality when I go towards playing Black Desert is I break things down. So I have a lot of goals. There's a lot of stuff I want to accomplish. I have a game plan mapped out, you know, and just to give an example of a few of these things, I want to max out my energy pool, which I work on it every once in a while. I haven't worked on it in a while. I'm still at 627. I'm pushing towards 500 contributions slowly. Slowly pushing towards level 64. Okay, Chip, I need you to stop. Can you back up, please? Slowly pushing towards level 64. The carrot gear, the blue gear, I've been kind of working on and on and off. Tier 10 horses, I want all 3 of them. I've been kind of working on. And then I have my grind goals, which are like grinding the compass out, the map, the archaeologist map, the merchant ring, the Lorzeka outfit, pushing all my life skills to guru is another thing, which I got about half of them to guru, and then working on all the quests in the quest book and all the adventure journals, you know, and then, you know, obviously being decently geared, which I am decently geared. I'm not top of the top 1% by any means, you know, but I'm like 7 something gear score. It's not like I'm terrible, but I'm also not, like I said, 1% or whatever. So, you know, I've been working on some goals, but the way I break it down is I normally go and find one task. I look at my list and I find one task that is severely time gated. So for this example, which is the stuff that I've decided I'm working on currently, the tier 10 horse mats. most of that is time gated. You got to do weeklies to get the ferns. I've been slowly building them up. Yeah, we hit the tier 10 Pegasus, but there's 2 more I got to go. And as I stack up ferns, Flowers of Oblivion is also a thing that you get from doing the training Imperial turn-ins. So I've been slowly doing those, and I got the Forest Path Wagon set up, which was also time gated.
Do you have something like herbs? It's my first time to see.
And so I usually pick something, one thing that's a hard, long time gate. And then I get everything set up to do that. So I have the Forest Path Wagon set up for like the horses, the tier 10. I'm slowly training up horses and stuff when I can in the background and getting the flowers and stacking up. So as I stack up mats, that's fine. But I can't solely just focus on that. So for active gameplay, I always try and find a different activity that is kind of like medium gated. So we have the long-term time gated stuff. And then we have medium time gated stuff, and then we have immediate stuff. So the immediate stuff I consider like the weeklies and the dailies. They don't take you very long every day. That's kind of your immediate goals. You want to do that stuff. So I kind of wrote some of these out for like the weekly tasks. I want to do the Scorched Shard for Manos gear quest from Laura, the horse quest for the ferns and stuff that are dailies and weeklies. Then we got the Grand Prix quests, which are weeklies for the horse, and then boss blitzes you want to do weekly. And then there's a bunch of daily tasks that I usually do, which is like my farms, the Imperial cooking boxes, deliveries, and maybe Pit of Undying if I feel like it. Then rift bosses, if they appear, I do those as they stack up. So you got daily and weekly tasks. That kind of fills your time a little bit. And then life skilling if you feel like doing that, or just grinding, But then I always try to pick a medium task to kind of work towards to fill the in-between, because you're going to run out of immediate tasks, and the time-gated tasks is going to take you a while, which is kind of what I'm doing now, right? My task that I'm working towards currently is... I got a lot of things that I'm working towards, actually, but we are doing the tier 10 horse stuff, but I'm working towards blue carrot gear. I have the Carrick Advance, and I have full green gear, and I stuck that little sea crystal thing on there just because. But to get blue gear, and I realized I need like 200,000 crow coins, plus all of the other mats that you got to get from fighting saltwater crocodiles and a few other things that you collect up. And I realized that. So I need to go grind saltwater crocodiles, being one of the tasks that I need to do. I need to farm like... What do I need? I need like 400 of each of these items, so I'm going to need quite a few of the drops that the crocodiles drop. And then on top of that, then you need the crow coins to get the other things that you need to combine with the drops you get from the crocodiles. So you're looking at quite a bit of a time sink. It's time gated. Bartering is also time gated. So I've only got 13,000, not quite, crow coins. So I figured, in the meantime, while I'm slowly bartering around, and of course I don't barter every day, I don't run all my resets or parlay, I could have the crow coins pretty quick if I just non-stop did that. But I do other things. I like to play the game at my pace, and I like to switch it up. Pretty ADHD if you listen to me consistently. I switch topics a lot, back and forth. Especially when the caffeine starts wearing off, my self-medication of caffeine that kind of calms me down a little bit. It's the problem about us ADHD people. Uppers bring us down and downers bring us up. So if I drink alcohol, I get pretty hyped up, chill and hyped up. But oh, there we go with that glitch again. jumping off the ship reconnects you. Come on, climb the little thingy. Get up there. You can do it, little shark man. And then, yeah, if you have a bunch of caffeine, it
If only my lads were as smart, we would have already found him.
mellows me out and I can think straight instead of being all over the place. It's better than being on clinical meds all the time, right? Cheaper too. But, so I have set out on a mission since I want this Carrick Blue gear, and I would also like all the Carricks. I know people think the balance is terrible. Eventually I would like to get it too, but I got a feeling that I wish they would do something similar to like the stall for the 3-tier 10. I wish they would give you like a portable wharf for all the different ships. But I've decided I'm going to work on a Valor. So I have all of my little guys over here in Portaferia, and I've collected the resources to do this, all except for a little bit of the standardized timber squares. But I got the 400 jade coral ingots. I had all the pine plywood and all of the fabric I needed, and I had all of the blueprints. I did the daily quest for that. So my workers are cranking it away. They're not the fastest in the world. See, like this guy, he's almost, he actually has finished. So I'll reset him, but he's cranking away on that. When he's done, I'll return him back up here with the other ones and have them do that out, and then we'll be mostly done. But the jade corals won't take very long because they're mostly giants. They take a long time to do it, but they have a lot of energy, so they get it done. But we need 500 standardized timber squares for the frigate, and that's why I am doing the Great Expedition, because it gives me about what I need in terms of standardized timber squares, and I don't have to go gather. All I gotta do is ride around on my ship. If I can get my ship to cooperate. So taking a little bit of a break from bartering and grinding and all that other stuff, just to get some wood and increase my quest count, because eventually I would like to have my quest count higher. Come on. Zoom, zoom. Also, knowledge. I've been looking at Serenity knowledge a little bit. I finished everything except for these Cox Pirates. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Yeah, 6 of them left to do there. And then everything in Balanos will have S knowledge except for Chaos Secret. And then I still need to go down to Sakraya. I've never grinded down there. I did not like the looks of that place, so I just never went down there. Skipped it entirely. I gotta have some water here. The throat is not happy. So, we're working on the knowledge slowly, getting that drop rate up. Same with the energy. I'm slowly dumping the energy into the history of runes. We're almost at 20 on that. Very close. Spam it away. And we'll do 60. Because I want to keep a bit of energy. But once we hit 20 on that, that'll be good. That'll help out with farming the Deboreka earrings and the compass pieces down there. And I still haven't gotten either compass piece down there. As many hours as I've spent down there. You would think I would have hit a vodkin already, but I did joke with the guy in the guild that I'm probably going to get the Elton piece before I get the vodkin piece, because that's just how my luck is in these types of games. It seems like the hardest part for me is actually easier. And then the easier part seems to be hard for me. The other thing that I need to really work on is I need to go just bang out the rest of the adventure journals. I think I've got all the important stuff, all the AP and DP from it, but I think I can gain a little bit more stamina and maybe a little bit more health from it. I haven't done the Takebi chest thing yet. So I haven't done any of this stuff either. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit escape twice. And I need to do a lot more of these boss blitz things too. Some of these I've done, but most of them I haven't. And it looks like I can get some things out of it. But I think I've done all the Igor Bartali stuff. There's still some like Lamute Gang things I need to work on. There's just some stuff I need to roll through. But I took it upon myself to get back to how I used to be when I was playing games for me and not for entertainment, for other people. I used to just zombie out, you know, and I would just degenerate myself in my college days in between doing all the college stuff, you know. I'm pretty antisocial, so I didn't go out a lot. But I would just zone out and grind on whatever game I was grinding for like 12 hours straight. And I don't know. I just can't do that much anymore. But full disclosure, I do plan on trying some of that, and once I get my real life responsibilities cleared up, we got a lot of farm stuff going on still. But I get that cleared up, and I do plan on being a bit of a degenerate as far as just being a grind monkey going. But I did buy the rest of the weight. I don't know what I'm missing. I should have a couple of hundred extra. I don't know where I'm missing weight at. Maybe I don't have a high enough strength or something, or maybe I'm missing a couple of journals somewhere I can get extra weight out of, or something. I don't know. Or maybe there's a costume or something that I can do, get that done. But hope you all are having fun watching me sail around to 1,500 different islands. I don't even know where I'm at out here. We're almost back to Aaliyah. Maybe, just maybe, I can restore some of my rations here, because we're about half out. We still got about 10 more to go, and then I can start getting into the actual quest to give me what I need. These things. So 50, 20... what is it, 30, 20. I probably still am not going to end up with enough, but the reason I've opted for this is because I can use the jade and stuff for the second frigate, because I overall am going to need a second one to get the Volant. But getting the timber there, it saves me a little bit of time, because it's a two birds, one stone kind of situation. Yes, I need the timber, but yes, I also want to increase my quest count, and I want to get the Great Expedition kind of moving for the later stuff too. I want to just push through all the rest of it. I just haven't done any of it really. It gives me experience too in some of these different things. So just one of those goals that it works towards multiple things at once, so it just made the most sense to do. But I think I went about it the smart way. I got the Carrick Advance first and got green gear for it, and now I can barter very quickly because I have all the extra weight and everything. and it's a Carrack, so it's pretty fast, even though it's not the fastest. And now getting the other ship just makes sense, getting the Valor, so that I can start grinding out the materials that I have to actually do sea combat for. And then once I get the blue gear on, I may go for the blue gear on the Valor first overall. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, you're pretty much looking to get blue Carrack gear for all 4 ships. You're looking at 1,000,000 sea coins, or crow coins, and then you're also looking at probably another, what, 200,000-300,000, because you need a full set of green gear for each. And then you're going to need several materials along the way, plus you need a boatload of stones to upgrade them all. So yeah, you're looking at like 1.5 sea coins just for that. And I know most people don't recommend getting blue gear for everything, but eventually that's the goal. Like, what else is there? You get all 4 ships. You get all 4 ships with green gear, and then where are you going to go? All 4 ships with blue gear. It's the only next upgrade if you're like a sea content user. And then once you have all of them, you got what? The Ebb and Ruth Knoll. And that's it. Like, you're done with sea content at that point. So might as well do it the efficient way and set it up first. Get the advance with plus 10 green gear and get the barters rolling so you can barter efficiently. And then roll that into a Valor with green gear so that you can grind the monsters that you need to efficiently. And then once you have the monsters grinded, I mean, you're only going to need a finite amount of those. You might as well do the advanced blue gear first. That way you can barter even faster, because you're going to be, to get blue gear, you're going to be bartering a hell of a lot more than you are grinding monsters. Saltwater crocodiles drop everything that you realistically need, so you just go over there and grind them for, what, 10-15 hours, I guess, during a drop event or something, and then you can have, let's see, you're going to need 400 of each, and there's 3 different ones, so you're going to need like 1,200 different materials. It shouldn't take that long to get. So you realistically don't need the blue gear to fight those, so you just get a Valor with plus 10 green gear. And then roll it into, and that'll get you everything you need for all 4 ships having blue gear. So then you roll the Carrack Advance blue gear first, so you get the extra weight, the extra speed, and then you can barter better, you know, that kind of thing. And then you just barter like there's no tomorrow for 6 years. And eventually make the other 2 ships, get them up, get everybody in green gear, and then all you gotta do is have your workers chugging away. So a lot of time gating going on, especially, I mean, not as much now that they've redone the what's it called?
The book called Wizards of
The
Valencia?
parlay stuff.
It felt like I was the main character when reading it. I'm going to protect my little brother.
Alright, we need to go to Baremi. I'm getting close, man. I only need 250 more quests and I hit that 4,900 mark. Then I need to actually work towards actively getting quests so that I can get the next milestone. To get that +3 enhancement. I think you hit to a point of the first couple are kind of like eh. The middle 2 are probably not as bad because you're already 4,900 quests in, so you just keep going and you get the +3, and then the +4 is at what, 19,000 or 20,000 quests? Because you're already halfway there at that point. The +3 one isn't so bad because you only gotta have, I think it's like what, 10,000 quests. But the +4 one's probably the most difficult out of all of them because it's a big jump. You're used to only having to do like 5,000 quests to get up there, and then you know, the last one, it's like, well, I'm already this far, I might as well just finish the other 10,000, and you're used to doing it by that point, so it probably doesn't seem quite as bad. But I don't know. I don't know how to do that at that point with how many quests, because repeatable quests don't count towards it. So I'm guessing you gotta run main quests and suggested, but most of my seasons can't do that because I did the little Fugar simplified season quest, so I missed out on a lot of credit for those because I didn't do the full ones. I just powered them up and did the simplified. Granted, you can do all the other main quests and get quest count there, so maybe that's something that I need to work on. But I don't enhance for profit very much. Like, the most enhancing for profit that I really do at this point is the silver embroidered crap. Like, I have so many materials to make those just from my workers gathering for years that I kind of just smack them together with stacks that I have laying around, and if I get +3 and +4, then cool, it's a little bit extra silver. And then I'll smack the accessories that I get from rift bosses. I smack those together, but that's the extent of my enhancing for profit. I don't go and do like biohack and just sit there for hours on end enhancing for profit. No, I do other things. You know, I like to spread out my gameplay. I like to do life skilling for some things because I like to have a variety of activities to do. I like AFK activities, I like semi-AFK, and then I like active. And I don't want to have to sit there staring at the enhancing window for hundreds or thousands of hours. I don't want to do that. So, when I get materials, I'll use them, but that's not my sole focus. I could probably make a hell of a lot more silver, probably quicker, but you're margin trading off of RNG. You know, so it's like if you hit it big and you have decent luck, great, but it's a numbers game. So you're volume enhancing, and then your volume margin trading off of whatever you get from enhancing, because by the time you actually hit a pen, yeah, you get a lot of silver out of that, but how much did it cost you to make it? By the time you factor in and figure out the amount that the stacks cost and the amount that the materials that you cost. Say you use 40,000 blackstones to make one pen, plus you're, come on, get up there, plus you're losing stacks, you know, and so you just have to kind of figure that in, plus all the base accessories and all that kind of stuff. So it's margin trading at best, just like with most other things in Black Desert. You know, arbitrage is a big deal. Buy low, sell high. I don't do a ton of that. I should do more than I do, but until I get a little bit more stable of where I'm at, my silver is spoken for some of the goals that I want to reach before I start really looking at making silver. So margin trading and arbitrage just doesn't work for me. Leave my ship alone. We're not going to be there long enough for it to hurt it too bad. Buddy, you don't know what's about to happen to you. Gonna keep shooting my boat? Yeah, I didn't think so. I like to have my workers gather stuff and then take that stuff and turn it into other stuff, and then that's how I make my silver. So trade crates, I like to use the in-game systems and not as much trade between players. So, like, yeah, if I enhance an accessory out of a Rift Box, sure, I'll sell it on the marketplace. I think I sold a Tri-Ogre the other day, and it made me like 1,000,000,000 silver. Make a +4 silver embroidered gatherer's clothes, yeah, make 1,000,000,000 silver. But it's small stuff. Especially when you can go grind for an hour and make 1,000,000,000 silver pretty easy. But it's lower effort, and a lot of times I don't have an hour to dedicate it at a time. I might have an hour or several hours throughout the day, but it might be 10, 15 minutes here or there, you know. So I don't have an hour that I can dedicate. That's another thing I've been looking at, though. And it's a little harder for me because I have all my weight on one character, but if I do different activities, so as long as I'm horse training, I can put my horse training gear and artifact set over on a different character and just leave it in town, and then horse train that way. That will help me break up the travel time and make it a little easier. I can leave my wizard wherever I need to grind out. That might be an option. But if I'm going to fish or I'm going to grind or do other life skill stuff, I need the character weight. My other characters don't have that much weight, so I usually do everything on the wizard. But there are a little bit of ways I can min-max, so I've been kind of looking into that too, to make it a little easier on myself to maybe get a few of these activities slipped in there. When I say I want to go grind, but then 15 minutes later I have to go, it's like I could just log another character, save my buffs, and set up horse training or something, you know. And a lot of people do that, but I usually run my character all the way back and only grind when I have a dedicated hour, so that I can have my full weight, and then I'll set up fishing because I have all the inventory slots and weight on the wizard. So it's just, there's a few things I could do more efficiently that would probably benefit me a little easier here and there. And now this video has reached a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I skipped Saturday's video because I needed that break. So I figured that I would dedicate a little bit longer. I wanted to finish this quest line and move to the next one before I ended it off. How many more do I have in this quest line? Literally 2. Alright, that's fine. Come on, boat. I guess what I've been trying to say in this whole video, a roundabout way of, I'm gonna do better and not let myself down as much and push to make progress where I want to instead of just solely think about videos. And then I also want to push towards the future as well, because it'll be go time, you know, as soon as the channel is fully monetized and I can get paid for my time, then yeah, I'll be more apt to stream. I'll be more apt to do other things, and that was kind of the whole idea anyway, you know, right? I never really set out to be a full-on YouTuber or whatever that you want to call it, but having a little bit of compensation for the amount of time that it takes to make oh right, I have to do it on the island. I can't do it on the boat. That's so stupid. Alright, where's it at? What's it called? Crying out loud. It didn't say what it was called. There it is. Back to Velia. So we did a big circle, we visited all... Okay. There we go. Did a big circle, visited all the islands, and which I had already done because I was seeking all the islands for energy anyway. Come on, boat. And I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I never set out to be a full-on YouTuber. If it was going to be anything, it was going to be like a little bit of supplemental just to get value out of my time and justify my video game addiction, just like everyone else, right? But you know, it is what it is. If it turns into something big and there's a lot of support, yeah, I'll stream regularly. Yeah, if I get paid for it, great. But at the end of the day, you guys get something to listen to, and I get to hang out and have some fun. And like I said, justify playing games.
The sun.
Doo-doo. And we'll finish this off. I have a tier 10, I might as well use it.
I was once considered a great
Give me the
adventurer,
standardized timber squares.
but I ultimately
Cool.
hung my health.
That part is done. So, with that, I'm going to do one more little look-see at my wizard, because he looks freaking cool now, and that makes me happy. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I'm not into all that weird RP stuff, but it looks pretty nice, and I like it. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good weekend. See you in the pacifist video. As always, until next time.